malaking halaga po siya sa akin. And I was so grateful na I was part of that show. And then, unexpectedly also, yung role ko doon na si Mariam, nag-stand out. Hindi ko talaga in-expect yun, lalo na when I got the role, they told me Mariam is a supporting role, na from the start, she's gonna be there, and then mawawala muna for a while, and then babalik ulit siya. So basically, hindi ko in-expect na magiging ganon, na people would talk about it, would talk about my character, na maapektuhan sila, na mababash ako ng sobra. But then, it was super overwhelming for me, na nakaka-proud din sa sarili ko, na parang, wow, I did a good job. I wasn't aware at first. I was just doing my job, ginagawa ko yung best ko. Pero I'm so grateful na yung mga viewers nag-enjoy sila, and then yung mga nakatrabaho ko, the whole cast, the whole production, actually, legal-wise, isa yan sa mga memorable shows yan sa akin.
Congratulations, and malapit ka na ulit bumalik.
Yes! At yan na si Mariam. Mas
Thank you.
magagalit mga tao.
Salamat. Thank you, Che.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ate Kate. Next question naman. Next set of questions will come from Mr. MJ De Leon.
The woman who is like very resilient, who can handle herself, especially in all aspects, from mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and then someone who knows herself more than anyone else. Kasi if alam mo or kilala mo ang sarili mo, you won't get affected, especially nowadays with the social media, maraming bashers, maraming what you call this, parang gravitational pull na keep you pulling down. So yeah, if you know yourself and if you believe in your advocacy, if you stick up to it, then you'll be fine. You'll do great if you just be yourself. That's it.
Ayun, ready din. I can do like more, like I can also act on the side, I work out a lot. I parang basically chose Pella, parang to show people na I bring something different to the table, not your typical chef. So I guess
so there's a lot of you pa that can be served. Ganon ba yan?
Yeah, pretty much siguro. If in that kind of context, yeah, if there's much to go around, if there's something more for me to do to excel in my craft, whether it's cooking or acting or anything else, I guess that would be a good context, MJ.
Ako diba, parang pang Miss Universe. Yung next question is for, okay, first of all, I have an upcoming song, yay, with GMA playlist. So sana po supportahan niyo po yan and tulungan niyo po ako na ipakalat ang magandang balita. Kasi po, I'm very, very excited po sa project na to dahil finally, after 10 years since Protege, meron na po akong first ever single na nakanta po talaga na really made for me, and collaboration po talaga to with GMA playlist, with my management, and of course yung artistry ko din sa song na to. So abangan niyo po yan. This year lalabas po yan. And artikulo, kasama po ko dyan. So abangan niyo rin po ang pag-ere ng artikulo. I think early next year po lalabas po yan. Yon, and of course, Bubblegum pa rin every Friday and Pepito Manaloto every Saturday. So, yun po. Oh, nako, kung gusto niyo po talaga ng pagbabago, no, kailangan mag-contribute tayo dito. And isa sa mga paraan ng makakontribute tayo sa pagbabago is makaboto po tayo, no. So, use your right to vote, practice your right to vote. So mag-register po tayo. Marami naman pong available na instructions and pong process kung paano po, no, sa online. So mag-search lang po tayo dyan. And sana, I'm not sure if it's official na extend yung voting registration. So pag po na-extend, pumunta po tayo magpa-register kasi kahit po sabihin natin na isa lang naman yung boto natin, no, pag pinagsama-sama po yan, malaki po ang magagawa niyan para sa atin. Kaya kung sawa na po tayo sa paulit-ulit na lang, dapat tama, di ba? Bumoto po tayo and sana vote wisely. Lagi-lagi po yan. Let's vote wisely. Yun lang po.
Yes.
Well, syempre una, sobrang grateful ako and thankful na tuloy-tuloy pa rin yung work ko this lockdown and pandemic. And swerte din ako because natutuwa ako sa Artist Center because they would give me roles na iba-iba rin. which is something I really love because I want to be a versatile actress. So, mas napaglalaroan ko yung craft ko. Like, for example, yung sa Legal Wives, masama ako doon, kontrabida. And then, I did a Magpakailanman episode, which is like, I was a victim of rape by my father. So, parang drama yon. And then, now, I'm taping for the Ikay ng Lola ko. Maarte naman yung role ko dito. And I'm also gonna do a Regal episode na multo naman ako. So, iba-iba. So, napaglalaroan ko siya. And as much as possible, I study the script. Lalo na yung kay Mariam, yung culture nila. Kasi, di ba, Muslim. So, it's a very sensitive topic. Inaral ko rin yung mga language ng Maranao and yung mga bawal din sa Islam. Inaral ko ng maigi and I did my research, even the movements. And the rest naman is, I just basically study the script. I give myself time to prepare and to do my roles properly. Actually, yan talaga yung naging kalaban ko this lockdown and marami rin ako natutunan tungkol sa mental health ko. Maliban sa walang work nung first few months of lockdown, syempre na-stress ako na walang work na dadating kasi lahat tayo lockdown tapos simula pa lang ng pandemic noon. And then eventually nung nagka-work naman ako, nag-lockdown taping ako tapos mag-isa lang ako sa kwarto, nagka-quarantine, walang kasama, away from family, 1 month ka hiwalay sa kanila. So it was really hard for me mentally. But then eventually, niisip ko na lang na I'm super grateful na may trabaho ako, na may pagkain ako, na I'm healthy, na nung nasa lock-in taping ako, hindi lahat ng tao nabibigyan ng trabaho. So I should be grateful. Tiisin ko na lang tong 5-day quarantine sa hotel. And then, ayun, nagpo-focus ako sa sarili ko. I talk to my family, I communicate to my friends. And I always look at the brighter side kesa naman magmukmuk ako doon at lalong ma-stress.
Ayun lang.
I think I'm ang pinakamatagal na kapuso kasi kakalipat ko lang last year. So, yun nga, grateful talaga ako sa Artist Center family, of course, to GMA, and of course, my team, sila Kuya Will, Miss Tracy, for giving me the opportunity to, sabaga, in layman terms, spread my wings here sa GMA. And siguro more cooking gigs rock. I mean, we just finished our 2nd season of our Ajinomoto show, yung Eat Well, Live Well, Stay Well with Miss Iya. And ayun, nakapag-segue din ako ng investigador where I played a killer, which I've never done before. People thought I couldn't look like a killer, but thankfully naman medyo nagawa ko naman yung role, and then nagtadhana rin with Kiray. So kahit paano, I'm really grateful nga, as I said kanina, na parang work's been coming in, and siguro yun nga, just improve my craft more in terms of, as a chef, even if I have a lot of knowledge sa pagluluto. I think learning never ends. There's always like new recipes out there, new twists, new kinds of ingredients you can combine to make a good dish. And siguro yung acting ko rin, kasi hindi naman ako like super good actor yet, so I just want to improve more, do more workshops. And yun nga, siguro more hopefully more shows soon. Hope mga more shows, whether it's cooking, culinary shows, or acting. Whatever the management gives me or the network, I'll appreciate everything naman. So I won't naman be picky and like picking roles. So any naman, basta may blessings tayo, importante yun.
Siguro top 3.
Yes po. Ako, I really look up to Sir Patrick Garcia, Kuya Paolo Contis, and Sir Carlo Aquino po.
Bakit sila?
Nahangaan ko po yung like at a young age, they're really true to themselves na po. When it comes to their craft. And especially Kuya Paolo Contis, kasama ko po siya sa I Left My Heart in Sorsogon, and napahanga po ako talaga kung paano siya trumabaho sa set. Actually nga dun sa taping, andun ako habang nakasin si Kuya Paolo Contis, andun ako sa likod ni Direk. Yung mga TV po dun na parang nakakonect yung camera. So pinapanood ko po kung paano kabilis mag-jump si Kuya Paolo Contis when it comes to acting. Yun po. Syempre po it's hard kasi syempre kailangan ipagsabay yung studies tsaka yung career. So medyo doon nag-struggle po ako. Pero based on my experience po, actually it was fun. It was actually enjoying yung journey ko papunta kung nasaan ako ngayon. I get to learn a lot of things at a young age na hindi ko ina-expect lagi. Like, I always love surprises, and dito sa path ko na to, parang mostly surprises po siya lahat eh. Like very unexpected lahat ng mga workshops na yan. Hindi ko alam na marami pala ako matututunan. Hindi lang sa workshop itself, but I can also apply it to my work and sa life ko din po. And also thank you din sa GMA kasi at a very young age, ang dami na po nilang, di naman dami, pero like, there were many roles na may hirap na binigay po sa akin na I took it as a challenge and learned from it. I think, ibang-iba siya sa dati kasi this is my first show po ngayong nag-pandemic. And it was a long time since hindi po ako nag-taping. So, ibang Bryce po yung makikita niya doon. And I also have, pwede po mag-promote. I also have an upcoming guesting sa Wish Ko Lang and ibang Bryce din po makikita niyo doon. So yeah, sa Sorsogon naman, it was parang same din siya sa mga dati ko, mga young Kuya Al din po ako, mga love team, mga love roles po. Pero dito naman, it's a more mature Bryce. It's a mature role po kaysa sa mga dati nung bata pa ako, na 9 years old ako, ganun po.
Siguro, actually madami akong natutunan with my showbiz career, with my showbiz life. Siguro, unahin ko na muna yung mag-ipon. Kailangan marunong tayo mag-ipon kahit artista tayo. Kasi alam mo, Mars, pinagdaanan ko rin yan. Syempre, nung simula ako, I get to earn my own money, ganyan. So, na-overwhelm ako that time. So, wala, ginagastos ko talaga siya. Bili ako na ganyan, bili ako na ganito. But then, yun nga, na-realize ko na hindi, porket artista tayo and kumikita tayo ng sobra-sobra, hindi tayo marunong mag-ipon. So, kailangan marunong ka rin mag-investment. And siguro, ang isa ko pong natutunan, maging down-to-earth ka. I mean, kung sumikat ka man, ma-reach mo man yung level na gusto mo na na-reach mo, kailangan down-to-earth ka. And eto pa, isang sakit ko pa before na lagi ko pinagsisisihan is nung nagsisimula ako, ang sakit ko is hindi ako bumabati sa singer artist. Inaamin ko yan. As in, hindi ko sila nababate. Hindi naman na ayoko sila batiin, but nauunahan kasi ako ng hiya, which is mali. So, natutunan ko na sinasabi sa akin ng manager ko and handler ko, even my family, my parents, na kailangan palabati ka, kailangan hindi ka na shy type, kailangan mawala na yan sa'yo. Alam ng manager ko yan talaga yung sakit ko. So, yun din yung siguro na natutunan ko with my showbiz life na kailangan marunong ka bumati sa senior artist mo. Kailangan lahat actually, kailangan mo batiin, kailangan lahat, kahit hindi ka nila batiin, Mars, basta batiin mo sila, okay na yun. Yun yung talagang sinasabi rin sa akin ng mga senior artist ko.
Correct, totoo yan, dear, kasi di ba parang maraming mga, even senior artists, parang sinasabi, parang hina-highlight nila yung mga youngsters na bumabate, ganyan. So, with you realizing that, maganda yon, and hopefully, colleagues mo din will learn from what you have experienced. And follow through ko na lang kasi coming from the success of your teleserye, tapos nagkaroon ka pa ng, ikaw pa yung kumanta nung theme song, di ba? A portion of the theme song, ganyan. What can we look forward to? Parang, is there another leading lady na role na piniprepare for you? Because we can't wait for another drama series coming from Pauline.
Of course, meron yan, Mars. Maraming, alam ko naman na pinagkakatiwalaan kong GMA, ang handler ko, ang manager ko. I know na merong mas malaki na dadating. And actually ngayon, wala pa akong ginagawang regular show, but I have upcoming guestings. Kakatapos ko lang mag-taping ng Dear Uge, and may episode kami ni Manolo, na love team kami together sa May Fantastic Pag-ibig. Kasi matagal din ako nagstay sa province, di ba? Parang 4 months, 5 months, kasi nga nagtayo ako ng business doon. So, after months, ayan, finally, I'm back and I'm ready to work. So, meron yan, Mars.
Gain more knowledge about life. Huwag kayong matakot. Gain more experience. be patient, importante maging patient, maging humble. At saka tulad ng sinabi ni Pao kanina na wag nating kakalimutang bumati sa mga tao sa paligid natin. Veteran man yan or kahit may mga baguhang artista. Sa akin, like ako paminsan ako na lumalapit sa mga new faces na nakikilala ko. Dahil alam ko yung feeling ni Pao before na pag may veteran, mahihiya ka. So basically, para hindi sila ma-intimidate, ako na lang din unang bumabati sa kanila. But eventually, kailangan rin natin matuto na tayo ang kusang babati sa lahat ng tao sa paligid, kahit ano man ang status mo sa life. And ayun, and love what you do. That's basically my advice to the new generation.
Thanks, Ashley. So next is si Luanne ba or si Pauline? Yeah.
Go po.
Pauline daw. Si Pauline.
Okay.
Ano ba?
Si Pauline daw.
Actually, parang nasabi na nga ni Ashley lahat to. Pero, yun nga, keep striving. Dito sa industriya natin, mahirap po talaga. Ako, 6 years pa lang ako, pero masasabi ko na ang dami ko nang na-experience, ang dami ko na rin napagdaanan. So, kapit lang, and siguro pinaka-advice ko to the new generation, wow, kala mo naman is patience talaga. Kailangan you have to wait for the perfect time na hindi mo pwede madaliin lahat ng proseso. Di ba ganun naman talaga pag hard work? So, kailangan wait for your time then. And, be nice to everyone. And babatiin nyo po talaga lahat ng senior artists nyo. Yun talaga yung pinaka-importante sa industriya natin.
Yes. Dagdagan ko na lang yung sinabi nila. More than that, you have to be professional. Yun ang para sa akin pinaka-importante. At saka huwag kayong mapapagod at huwag kayong magsasawang mag-aral. Kasi palaging may bago. Alam mo yun. Para siyang para siyang school, never ending yung pag-aaral na gagawin natin. And you have to learn how to love yourself more. Kasi doon talaga mag-uumpisa ang lahat, 'di ba? Parang especially if you alagaan mo yung sarili mo, because if you look good, you feel good, you do good.
To compete with yourself, keep moving forward. There's always a room for improvement. Also respect, importante to respeto from your handlers to everyone, even to yourself. And what do you call this? Magtiwala lang and wag masyadong magtiwala. I mean, don't rely everything sa GMA artist, but also you have to do your part, diba? Tulungan yan. So, there.
Like hosting per se. With the roster of GMA artist-centered talents, you are like the cream of the crop as far as that is concerned. Now, what would you advise people who are just starting on this business, and if they would like to delve into hosting more, what good advice would you want to give them? Together, let's start with Chef Jose.
Yeah, that's a great question. Siguro, I think number one is I think you really have to have a passion for what you do. I think in anything we do in life, kailangan may passion. Pag walang passion, you won't really achieve on what you want to be or what you want to achieve. So, like for me, actually, I won't say that I'm really good already. Like, si Luanne, expert na yan. Pero like,
wow.
For me, having a cooking show is really something new to me. Like cooking on just using your phone or a camera. That's kind of basic. But then like having a cooking show and like hosting in front of a camera or in front of people, I think it's really, you have to do your homework, research about what you're going to be hosting about, know what you're talking about. You can't always, fool people by like just selling a fake product or whatever yourself. So I think it's really knowing what you're selling and knowing what you're doing as well. Kasi dun pa lang maniniwala na yung tao. And eventually, I think that makes you a good host or a good talker in terms of like, having a show or even just being, hosting a regular wedding or an event. So I think just do your homework and I think you'll succeed in that.
How about you?
Agree ako doon, be real. Tsaka yun, gaya din ng sinabi ko kanina, you just have to be professional. It's a never-ending process of learning. Ang dami nating matututunan, ang dami pa nating pagdadaanan. Wala siyang katapusan. Kaya never tayo dapat mapagod or magsawa ng kakaaral.
How about you, Miss Patricia? Have you learned something in school that you
Yes.
learned like while doing this hosting stints that you've done?
I'm sorry, in school?
Yeah, I'm sure you've learned a lot in school, like as far as hosting is concerned. But
Okay,
what
sige,
have you
I'll try.
learned outside that? Mhm.
All right, I'll try to relating the first question to the second one. Okay, for the first one, to be honest, I don't consider myself like I'm on the cream of the top. Like, ang dami ko pang kakaining butil ng bigas, tama ba? And then, yeah, I believe na preparation is key. Don't be too complacent. There's so much room for improvement. Ang dami ko pa rin matututunan from other people, from myself. You practice, especially with hosting. You do your research. You practice at home. Practice in the mirror. Alam mo yun? There's always a time to learn and to practice. So yeah, that's it.
All right. Thank you so much for, of course, all your advice for the people who are going into the same industry. I'd like to address my second question for Miss Hannah Precillas. Is she around?
Oh, yes.
Hi. Hi, Miss Hannah. First of all, we've seen and heard some of the most popular Kapuso OSTs from your end. And recently, yung Pagmamahal Mo, which is in Legal Wives. One of the biggest fans is actually here, which is Kate Adahar of Random Republica. But apart from the singing, what can we expect more from you?
Nabanggit ko nga kanina with GMA, it's really full of surprises. Actually, parang halos lahat nga ng trabahong binibigay sa akin, even for singing, it's always a surprise. Kasi I do not expect naman talaga lagi na porket singer ako, I have to sing this one, dapat andito ako, ganyan. Palagi lang akong nag-aantay, alam mo yon, pinapractice ko yung patience ko. So, nakapag-acting na ako, I've done workshops before, but hindi ko ina-expect na, alam mo yun, masasalang din ako talaga sa mga acting na yan, mga drama. And ayun, surprise siya for me dahil hindi naman talaga ako ganun kagaling pa kahit nag-workshop na ako dati. Alam kong marami pang kulang, but still, nagawa ko pa rin yun. And also, I've shown people na rin na how I love dancing kasi yun talaga ang first love ko. Parang hosting yata, hindi pa gaano. Parang small, ano lang yun, parang activity lang yun ang ginawa ko dati. But, ayun, I cannot say na dapat may malaki pa talagang aabangan for me. But, ang masasabi ko lang, ang mapapromise ko lang sa mga tao is that better na Hana. Kasi I have a lot of time ngayon para sa sarili ko. Ang dami kong natutunan sa sarili ko, ang dami kong na-discover, lalong-lalo na work from home nga. Mag-isa ako palagi pag may ginagawa ako, nagre-record, nag-aaral ako sa harap ng salamin. So, yun, ang masasabi ko lang talaga, what to expect from me is a better version kasi I always tell myself and other people din na always put a room for new lessons. Kasi yun nga, nag-agree din ako sa sinasabi nila kanina na never ending talaga ang mga challenges and lessons na pupunta sa atin, sa buhay natin. So, ayun, parang better Hana na lang siguro ang i-expect nila from me.
Well, I don't want to put you on the spot, but can we just hear like a line from, of course, that Pagmamahal Mo Lang, OST?
Pagmamahal Mo Lang, okay. Ikaw lang ang lakas sa magulong mundo, kaya naririto ang puso kong umaasa, nahihilumin mo, pagmamahal mo lang ang nais ko.
Yan, yan pala.
Thank you.
Ang galing mo, Hana. Ikaw pala kumanta ng theme song namin.
Yes,
Ikaw
actually.
pala yan. Diyos ko.
Ang galing mo. Pwede ka maging singer.
Oo nga, no? Thank you, Denise. Nalaman ko yun. Thank you.
Better Hana pa daw ang makakapiling natin within this particular year. But again, congratulations, Hana. And I hope more things happen for you. I'd like to address my third question for Miss Analyn. Is she around?
Yes, Kuya Susie.
Okay. Analyn, yesterday merong announcement na nangyari, which is yung First Yaya's Book 2. How does it feel to be part of that series? And, you know, especially when it did so well during the first season.
Nakaka-excite po at nakakatuwa kasi alam naman po natin, pag may magandang show, bihira lang talaga yung talagang matutuloy yung book 2. Laging sinasabi, oh, magbo-book 2 tayo, pero laging hindi natutuloy, ganyan. And sobrang nakakatuwa kasi talagang natuloy yung book 2 ng First Yaya, which is the First Lady ata daw yung title. So, nakakatuwa na magkakasama ulit kami. Nakakatuwa din na magmamalita ulit si Gem Rose. At excited ako, super happy and excited ako sa bagong story naman ngayon ng First Yaya. Kaya yun, grateful po ako. Thank you, Lord. And thank you, GMA.
Yeah, with that, congratulations, dear. And I hope to really see that show soon kasi madami-daming nag-aantay dito sa bahay namin.
Yes!
Thank you so much, Chester. That's all for me.
Thank you po.
Thanks, Kuya